There we go.
Onegaishimasu.
So we're just going to start bottom to top. Just start with the feet. So you're just going to raise up, sink down. Just keep the jaw nice and light. Bring the body up. So the toes, balls of the feet. Also play with as you come back, going up just onto the heel. Just rolling through the whole foot. Onto the balls, sinking. Really feel the arch in between. And the foot moves. Pressing you down as you draw down. Okay, just coming a little bit into the knees. Forwards and backwards bending. A little bit of circles, very light. Just placing one foot down, just bringing the knees up and down. Just really place the leg. So really balanced up, down, down. And just put, you can play with the jaw high. Just bring the knee up to the jaw. It's just going to contact it. So just one side, about 10. All the time with the core engaging. Just feel the weight being taken out of the leg and then placed back in. Just from the hip. I'm just changing sides. Okay, just with the legs straight. Just swing it out. A bit of a looser action. All the weights placed near the foot. Just contacting somewhere below the, somewhere above the knee. Okay, the other side. If you can do it continuously on the leg. If you can't, I can't quite do it on this side, so just bring the leg back. Bring it in, bring it back, bring it in, bring it back. The key thing is always the hip, motivating the movement. So it's not really about the balance so much. It's also quite interesting, but much more about opening the hip. Okay, same, just bring the leg out. And if you can go to that. If you can keep it on one leg, you can also do this motion across. Otherwise, just place the leg back down. That's really about trying to open the hip out, so that's more important in this. And then out. Just notice what's happening in the upper body as well. Yeah, okay, yeah, you can also do that as well. Yeah, good. If you feel the balance is really an issue, just do that. Actually, a better exercise, actually. That's also good for. Just notice what happens. Notice what has to happen also in the upper body. There you go. There. That's it. Good. And then just rolling the leg out. Rolling the leg out. A little bit like we were talking about yesterday. Let the hip really create that movement. So the whole structure is going to pass through the center of the body. And also feel that the knee's not going around so much as the hips opening out. So again, it's a movement from the core of the body rather than this will like really take you out. So feel that what needs to happen is like the core goes in, the core holds everything together, and the hip flexes. Hip flexes. So just if you go into the back forward. And you can play with the jaw, it can be here, it can be here. Set into the other side. Start going back. Keep the core as engaged as possible. As soon as I'm doing something like that, that's okay for mobility kind of stuff, but in terms of structural integrity, in terms of using the ground, I want pretty much the center to be active. Doesn't mean it's immobile. It means it's pretty solid. And then from the back, in. Feel it's a kind of out, in, out, in, out, in. Everything's coming towards the center line. A bit how you would make a kick. It goes like that. All comes in towards the center. Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. Then just a stick back here. Just play. You're going to reach up, out, and then you're going to open the hip out. And you come into a squat. And then you sink through it. Draw the body up, out, and then squat it. There. And then over, up, out with the hip, and then bring the whole body across. That's it. Goes across, up, and then away and down. So think that the movement's going here, away, down, away, down. And I really want the body to hit the ground like this, right in the middle of the body. Right, I don't want to happen is like, and then bobbing back. So let the whole weight of the body centralize, and then you're going to hit your own base. Boom. So always feel the spine's working right in the center of the base. In the base, boom. Base. Oi, don't hit the toes. There. That's it. Just play a few. It's like a sumo squat. That's it. That's it. That's it. Just trying to hit the middle every time. So you're hitting the ground in the middle of the move. There we go. That's so nice. Good. Good, just the hips up, just place the feet down. You're just going to do that. Just to get the hips working. So do that. You can do this as like one thing. If you've got the belt and you do like this Okinawan drum, so the ends of the belt snap against the body. You've not got a belt on, so what you want is to do is like that. You can do this like, what you don't want to do, just what it says, you don't want to do this. This is the arm. It goes like, boom. So actually the arms aren't doing it. Actually the arms do nothing. It's like this. This is how you do an Aikido. It goes like that. It goes like, wow. It goes from the center. Just play with it. But don't do it with the arm. This is where the Aikido. Don't do the Aikido like this. This is arms. It goes like that. So this is the percussive impact we're always training. Yeah, Carol, listen. And the first thing is just get the hips moving independently. So I need the hips to be independent. That's why dancers usually they have a really a very quick learning curve in Aikido because their hips are and the center of the body is like it's flexible and independent. So dancers usually have a very quick learning curve in Aikido. They meet everyone else in the end, but just get the sense that the hip can do that. And this can be a very soft move, so it's not about speed again. It can be very soft. I want to feel that that's happening. So just play with it a little bit and get the feeling that you can then change the quality of it. So I can pulse it. I can make it long. I can really wind it up and then let it go. All these kind of qualities, but it's all kind of coming from the hip. That's it. Yeah. Oh, you're tricky. Tricky. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, just watch it. Although, yeah, You want to be connected, but you don't want the joints to be locked. So just what it says, I don't want the joint to be like that. So if the arms are moved with like that, this whole region means it's basically locked. So try and get a sense that you're actually unlocking that region of the body. So it's not that the movement doesn't pass to the arms, but it passes through in a very fluid way. But as soon as I do something like that, oh, that's not bad in terms of connection work, but it's not really great. Because it basically means everything's going like this. And when I do things like 𝒕𝒕 like that, oh, this is super stiff. So it's a bit like being 𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒊𝒂𝒂. I don't really want to be. 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 is connected. He moves all together, but he doesn't exactly move in an efficient way that I would say is like my ideal. So you want to be something a bit more flexible. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go to the shoulders now. Just roll in the shoulders. And really get a sense that it's not just this action, but it's something like that. Imagine you're rowing, so it's like this kind of action. That means that it's not really about the shoulders, especially it's about the chest and the shoulder blades. So really feel that something's happening here, and let the hands kind of move around the jaw if you like. Again, I don't want to lock the joints. So really get a sense of something. Really like, I want to make the movement breathe at the end of the day. That's really the goal. I want to make the movement and the body more free as I do it. And then just try the other way. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And feel that in order to do that movement without just doing that, then the spine needs to unlock the movement. So again, it's really about the hips and the spine. Hips, spine, and then they release into the arms. Yes. It's really the same exercise as this wave. You're just doing it with the jaw. And don't forget to breathe as you do it. Important. There we go. Yeah, good. Nice. Nice. Good. And then you're just going to alternate the shoulders, so you do like this now. So the key in this one, again, it's not so much there, that's possible, but get a sense that again it's the hip. And I'm trying to motivate, I'm trying to mobilize the shoulder, but I'm not trying to do it with the shoulder. So just get a sense of that. Imagine someone's at this end of the jaw and they just push it back. Now I can meet them and resist it, or I can just let the body bend with it. And then they push this side, that. They push this side, there, there. So the jaw is basically at hip level, and I'm allowing the jaw to express the hip work. Hip, 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 hip. And once you've got that, just take it wherever you want. Nice and fluid. And that's it. And so all these kind of movements come from later. But just let it go there. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Good. Okay, last one just for the neck. Just reach up with the jaw and you're going to stretch up through the neck. So really imagine you're lengthening. It's not just about looking up, but it's about lengthening the front of the neck. So you're going to come up, stretch up, and then if you can, let the jaw come behind the back. And really have the sense that you're stretching up the front side of the body, all the way up through the front side of the chin. And slowly let it go. And you basically take a step forward with this very lightly. Stretch up, look up, draw the body up, and let it go. It's really for the whole body, but also just nice for the neck. Up, over. Just see how much space you can create and how much length you can make in the neck. Okay, good. Just take the jaw to the back of the body. Just going to now lengthen through the back. So this legs are a little bit wider than shoulder width. The jaw's going to come up over the back, but you're going to do it by just what's the word? Folding the hip. You're just going to, or tilt the pelvis, however you want to understand that. So that action comes from the pelvis, let the jaw come over the top. And this is really about letting the head go back now. So you're going to do this action. Feel that there's length down the back of the body, all the way through the neck, through the back, the base of the skull, and out through the top of the head. So it needs to really coil down. And you can either look behind you, between the legs, or down at the ground. Depends how far you can go. Let it go, back up, nice and slow. And then just do the same again. Just explore the distance. You can be a bit wider, a bit narrow. Let especially the upper portion of the spine really extend. Extend, extend, extend. And back up. Good. Great. Nice and slow, back up. And then we'll do like this. So you're going to be in like a light lunge, not too wide. In this kind of position. Do the jump. First, just stretch up like this. Stretch right up through the body, and then just feel it. In this one, you're just going to play with the ankle. So the body's like this, tight up, and then you're just going to release the ankle, press it up. So the only part of the body that's going to move is there. Yeah. The rest of the body moves, but I'm not going to push with it. So stretch up and just press up through the ankle. Press it down to the ground. If you can get it down, I can't quite do it today, but press it up. Let it go. Up. Yeah. You feel the butt muscles also kind of coming online, hopefully. Get up, down, up, down, up, down. And then what you're going to do is just rotate the body away. So if the left foot's forward, left foot is forward, you're going to go just a little bit over to the left side. So you're coming over the front foot now. The body spiraling away from the back leg. Coming back, and just go a little bit further this time. Use the breath, but really imagine the back, the contact in the back leg. You're going to coil through the leg and really outside the body. So this, and then just start to feel that you can increase this spiral away. Away, and try and as much as you can keep the body long. Lengthen the body. This is very easy to do like this. But let the body lengthen, draw away from itself. I want to feel like the hands and the legs are being pulled apart from each other. So back to the center. And then just do one more over and see if you can get a full kind of rotation like this. It's going to mean doing something like this with the body. So you're going to look, basically I'm looking behind to see the back heel. It's a big, big, big spiral through the body. Again, see if you can do it with length rather than collapsing the structure. So you go, in this case, you do go the long way around. Just stretching the body all the way. And then really slowly back. Back to center. Set, and then just change the leg. So stretch up first, nice deep breath, and just get the idea of motivating the leg. Just the calf. From that. So you're just going to press it up. Length through the back of the neck. Chest quite high. Just about 8 or 10. Press up, pull down. Feel the hips really coming towards the center of the body. So the glutes really going to come online. Good. One nice deep breath. And then just start to spiral away. Right foot forward. You're going to go bring the body to the right. Try as much as possible not to bring the knee forward in the front foot. Keep the knee basically in line with the ankle or behind it. Nice deep breath in. And then back as you breathe out. And then just go a little bit further, deep breath in. A little bit more spiral. And spine. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, return. And then last one, just a little bit further. Deep breath in, lengthen all the way over. Deep breath in. And out as you come back. Do that. Reset. Okay, great. And just come back to the center. Good. Okay, good. Just loosen the body up. Right. Work the shoulders a little bit. The spine. Work the hands a little bit, maybe. Feet. Okay, just work the whole body again. Okay, and then just pulsing through the body. There. Okay, great. Good. Okay, so we'll just start with a little bit of Joe work. So just starting from 𝒕𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒂𝒃. From here, just nice and slowly coming in, drawing back. Coming in, drawing back. In, draw back. There. And again, do about 8 or 10 one side. And just change. Really get into it as you do it. There. 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 So, good. Good. Just what this is really important for the style of the way we use the Joe in this style. So just watch out for this when you do it. So you'll see this sometimes, especially in like late videos with Saito Sensei. Because of the way his knees were and legs were, he wasn't quite able to get into this kind of 𝒕𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒂𝒃 position. So you'll tend to see like a more position which is quite straight, which is something like that. So you see these kind of positions, but if you watch all the early videos and you watch or you talk to students of what he told them, he said, do what I used to do basically, and not what I do now. So he basically used to do this with this big 𝒕𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒂𝒃 movement. And if you look at photos of Osensei, this is how Osensei did his Jokomai. So Osensei didn't do this kind of position with the Joe. So you'll see this, there's a really nice picture of him where he's got the top of the body's not covered. And you get this feeling he's really in this kind of really nice wide stance like this. So it's not that the other stance is wrong, like doing it here and doing that, but this kind of Joe, the ski that we do like this won't really work in that situation. In order to use the whole body, I need to do something like that. So I need to do something else with the body to do that motion, to keep the body forward and structurally sound. So just get the sense that what you're doing is a little bit different. So this, and as I go in, I keep that orientation with the body. So this orientation of being quite almost sideways. So you're almost sideways with the jump, not quite, but you've got a very wide triangle. So you've got this kind of position, and I pass that position forward this way, but I don't go into that kind of position. The type of ski that we practice, the majority of ski work that we do really needs that kind of sideways body. Or in Japanese, 𝒕𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒂𝒃 means like to make the body small. So in this case, like a this is a very wide hand, basically. Yeah, that's it. It's really like a rifle position. It's how you would use a rifle with a bayonet on it, which makes sense because a lot of Osensei's instruction was in bayonet and spear. So that's it. Got it. And try and think of this a bit straight, but it's not really about you. It's about the Joe. So I'm really trying to pass the movement. I'm trying to allow the Joe. I'm trying to facilitate the Joe movement with my body. So I basically need to get out of my own way. So in this case, it's like this. If I'm in my own way, it's like it's me doing it. But But what I'm trying to do is more and more get that the 𝒍 can move through the body. So I really want the idea that the 𝒍's just facilitating that movement with the 𝒍. That's really what I'm looking for with the body work. So it's less about me and more about the function of the 𝒍. So just get a feeling for a bit straight, but think how the 𝒍 would feel if it was to speak to you and tell you the quality of your own movement. So if it could talk, just imagine, what would it say? If my 𝒍 feels really strangled, it's not going to be so happy. Yeah, no. But I just want the body to facilitate that movement, which is there, there, there. And just try sides as well. Yeah. And the 𝒍's great in this instance because if you change side, it should be kind of equal. It should be the same. The feeling should be really very much the same. That's it, good. There we go. That's it. Good, so just take it to Zengo. You go here, rotate to the back. Really enjoy that movement. This. What I don't want to do is rush that movement. Oi! No, this is too short, so really let that movement really fully realize, whoa. And the more I do that, the easier the ski is. Roll. That. Roll. Boom. Oi, lost it. Just watch this. I see this a lot. Just watch this. This is really rotating the 𝒍 from the front of the body with the hands. So if the hands are leading the movement, it will look like this. Again, get the feeling that it's really the hips, so the hips are creating that movement. It's not about the hands. It's never really about the hands. So get a sense of that. And then what you're going to do is something from the core of the body. And again, I'm trying to facilitate that movement with the 𝒍. But if I do it like this, I'm doing the movement. So get the feeling that I'm just trying to pass the 𝒍 from this position to that position. And in order to do that, I need to get out of the way. So it's not really about you, it's about the 𝒍. What are you trying to do with the 𝒍? And I'm trying to not manipulate the 𝒍. I'm trying to allow it the freedom to just change position. And you're just in the way holding it. Go the support. That's it. Initiate that from the center of the body. Just see how soft you can make that movement, or how light you can make it. You can think about lightness or softness. Just watch this. If I'm too hard with the 𝒍, it's like this. I can really only do that at speed. But you should be able to think that I can do any movement at any speed at any time. So just get a sense that your quality of movement is something else, so that the feeling you can really should be able to do this very slow and super light with the 𝒍. But again, it's not about manipulating the 𝒍 into another position. It's really about letting the 𝒍 do most of the work. So I'm coming in, meeting it, and just see how soft can I make the transition. And soft doesn't mean weak in this case. Soft means supple. Supple is really powerful. So just see if you can get there. It's trying to get away from like a hard contact, which is really not useful in terms of taijutsu. Like a kind of hard, heavy, brittle contact is really not what we want in terms of Aikido. So you want to look for something very soft, very supple. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's it. Very nice. There we go. Got it. Nice. Okay, it's the way it goes, but that softness actually comes from confidence. So it's confidence that I'm actually connected to the jo. This brittleness will come from the fact that I don't actually feel comfortable with the jo. And it shows. So get a feeling that I'm really, from this position, super comfortable with the jo. I'm very happy with the jo. And it's happy with me also. It won't give me grief. I'm trying to make my relationship with the jo much more quality, much more smooth. And it means me doing less. This. Again, it goes back to this stuff from yesterday. You've got to be a bit like a ghost. You've got to drop away a lot of the stuff that you're doing. Stop doing it, basically. Stop doing the movement. Let the movement happen. That's a bit clever, but hopefully you understand. Let the movement go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's it. Good. Good. And then we do this one. Just come into the front, to the back, and then rolling through. Forward, back, roll back. Again, really enjoy that movement. The rotation is now much fuller. That, and then that movement. This. And look for something quite soft, especially in the transitions. Especially as you want to move the jo. That's it. Yeah. Okay, you've all got the basic pattern. We do this a lot, so feel free to stick at that level, like go boom, 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 back. But feel that you can also play with it. So play with the quality of the movement where I can also do like that. And now I'm really looking a bit like a yo-yo. It's like I flick it out and I bring it back. So it's got this. So I flick it out, roll it back, and then press it back. So it goes like this. This. So everything's going out, back, but it never really leaves the center. So think about your control in the yo-yo. It never really flies away. It stays at the ring, what's this finger? The middle finger, that one. It goes there and it fires out, but it never leaves the hand. It's like that. But in this case, that's your hand's the center. The center. You just play with it. And also break the form down a little bit. Again, center, hips, really the focus.
The yo-yo was originally a weapon, I think.
Yeah, I think so too, right?
Yeah.
I can see it totally with like a blade or something, maybe. Just boom. Find an Okinawan yo-yo somewhere. That's it. Okay, so just watch it. So if you're playing with this kind of quality, it requires, again, it's really like a shift in quality, a shift in a gear. So it's a different gear. So now watch, it's not like this. I get that, I get that, I get that. And then what I do is I speed that up. It's not really that, it's something else. So what you want to do is feed off the impact. So there's the percussion, and then what I do is feed off it. So just build this up into a set. You've got 3 movements. If I can catch the first one, that, and the back one. So you're feeding off that percussion, that, and it's from the center. It's got that kind of chord, but it's not like this. Go. That's basic. Go. Something like that. So this is not basic. So you need to basically shift the gear, but just play with it. And go in, you'll go in and out of it. I go in and out of it all the time, so it's, but knowing that it's a different quality, just play with it. And sometimes you'll catch it and sometimes you won't. It's no big deal. Yeah. The main thing is just knowing what you're looking for with it. There we go. That's it, that's it, that's it. And also play with the speed. So again, if you can't really do this slowly, with like full kind of smoothness, it's very difficult to do at full speed because the tendency of the body's just going to break up. Everything's going to break away. So get the feeling that you can do this really slow. And this is slow speed anyway. There. So slow there. Slow there. And it's really, well, I miss it all the time. But the more I slow down, the more conscious I can make the movement. And then the more I can do that consciously, the more you can just forget about it and just do the movement. But I need one step in the process where I really make that movement, the transitions now. There, there, there. That's it. Play with it, sometimes slow, sometimes fast, sometimes basic, sometimes fluid. And this is the beauty of really simple patterns. You can really go into them deeply. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Great. Good. Okay, we'll shift it. So we're going to Hayagaishi. You go ski right around Hayagaishi. And then from here, keep the right hand on the jo. You roll to the back, then you find the transition. So you go ski, Hayagaishi, keep the right hand on, roll through it, shift, shift, find the kamae. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Let's try. Nice. That's it. Nice. Very nice. So it's a little bit the same as this point yesterday. Just watch this. When you do this movement, I can get away with doing this. Watch this. I can get away with this. But the hips basically doing an arc, so the hips doing like that movement. But really get a feeling again like you're passing through the center of the structure. So you do that, and then the hip's going to do this. So you're going to go in there, that way. And then from here again, the hip, this, rather than that. Ooh, this is around the house. This. You want to cut right through the street. Don't go around the block, basically, in English. Don't go around the block. Go cut straight through the ginno, whatever it is. Ali, ginno, what's the other word? I forget the words. Go straight through. It's basically the shortcut, straight through the body. Fajang bong. There we go. That's it. Ginno. That's it. I think sometimes Saito Sensei used this metaphor like a doorway. So you should be able to pass the body through a doorway. So like a very narrow, so get the sense that that movement's happening really like through something. Or like one of those body scanners you get in airports, if you can remember air travel. Those sense, as you go through, I want to just like the body through it, like fast as possible before the alarm goes off. So I want to pass through it, like really pass through a gate. So it's like there's a narrow gate and I want to pass through it. That's the kind of brilliant, that's the kind of feeling you want. And I basically don't want to hit the shoulders on the side or hit the foot on the side. So I want just like there's like a very narrow doorway. I just want to pass through it. Straight through it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Very nice. Very good. Oh, there we go. Nice. That's it. Got it. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, and again, it's about a little bit of confidence as well. So just watch this. If I go back to the gateway in the airport, I don't want to be really nervous as I go through it, and I don't want to go through like this. Then I know something's wrong. He's probably got something on it. So I want to sense that as you go through. Boom. So I need to create space above the body. So really go through with a sense that it's not something like that, but it's really something a bit more free. So it's like this, this. So just play a few times, just let the whole body go through. So just as if you're passing through this, this, and just walk out of it basically. And that ability to just pass through, that's really what you're looking for with these kind of attacks. So you want like that, and then really like that. You just want to pass through it with like no fuss. And also, again, it's a bit like I need to drop a lot of things. All these extra movements. This kind of tension, this kind of grimacing, pulling the neck tight. Just let it all go. Just pass through with the body. And again, it's like center-led movement. You really want the center to be doing it. That's it, that's it, that's it. That's it. Yeah, got it. Boom. That's it. Great, looks good, looks good. Good. Woo. Okay, so we'll do a little set. We'll build one up. So I don't know if we've ever done it before. I don't know if I've done it before. So go like ski. You go hayagashi, and then you go into just 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒂𝒄𝒄 this way. So we'll just build it up in slowly in steps. So you're just going to do 2 strikes now. Just do the front of it. So it's just 1, 2, 3. And in this case, just come back. So I'm going to build a bigger set. It goes like this. 1, 2, and have that same feeling just passing through. 3. With the 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄𝒄. So skikamai goes 1, 2, 3. Give it a try, nice and easy. Ski, hayagashi, yokomen. Okay, good. Nice. 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 That's good. There we go. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay, so the big problem with the left side is this, because now you're using the 𝒍𝒊𝒂𝒂𝒃 kind of bokken. So because I'm not changing the grip, the life would be made a lot easier if I could just switch the grip and go into this kind of position. Because we don't do that, what you'll find is that as you come through, what I really need to focus on is bringing this side of the body, the back side of the body through, forward. So this side, just focus a lot on the left side of the body, the left hip, the left shoulder. It's like a blade. It really needs to like cut through the movement. Now again, the moment I use the body like a kind of block or a brick, it will go like this. And this is really tight. This is trapped. So get a sense that what you're doing in this motion is like I'm passing this side of the body, this side of the body, and then this side of the body. So you're alternating the back side basically into the front. So the first one's very easy because you're already in the position. I just pass this side of the body like a blade. So it cuts in, and then I need to get the right side of the body cutting in, and then the left side of the body cutting in. But the body really moves forward like a razor. So it's got that kind of quality, and I need like a fine edge to be a useful razor. It needs to be very sharp. A blunt razor is useless. So get the sense that you're really kind of sharp in the movement. Basically means bringing the back side of the body into the move totally. Yeah, that's it, please. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Got it. Yeah. Basically slicing through the space again. That's it. Yeah. Good. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Good. Yeah. And if you feel like it, also play with this. You're going to kind of also play with this kind of impacting, so you can kind of go. Once I've got the feeling that I can freely move the sides of the body, I can then start to like impact. I can start to feed off the percussion. So the percussion here, the percussion here, into the next one. So just feel that you can kind of feed it into each other. If it falls apart, just go back down again. It's no problem. Just go, and this always falls apart. Especially the first one's the most difficult. Feeding the ski into the hayagashi, very tricky. And if I get that one, the third one's hard to find as well. So just play with it, and again, soft, and it doesn't have to be hard at all. It doesn't have to be fast.
Michael?
Yeah, hello.
Are you working on the line or are you wedging?
In this case, don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay, thank you.
Just play with it. If you come off the line, on the line, actually don't worry about it. You have the ability to stay on the line. That's also good because it will force you to really use the hips. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, Catherine, nice, very nice, good. There we go. So at the end of the day, all this kind of structural stuff and talking about balance and centering, it's only really so that you can be really functionally and effective with the strikes. So it's so that I can deliver like a devastating blow to someone without them seeing it. That's really it at the end of the day. Now, if I can do that, I can also blend with the person. So that ability to just devastate or create a like devastating blow with the body with no signaling, that's what gives me the ability to blend with the other person. That's where Aikido comes from. So, but we need that ability to be able to do that in order to make the blending happen. Now we train them together so that we hope they come together at some point. But that ability to blend really relies on that quality. So just go like, I talk a lot about that kind of stuff about quality and movement and all this stuff. Just get the sense that you can just move the body. That's basically it. So, and move it with efficiency and be really devastating with the blow. That's really the point of it. If I can do that, I have a choice what to do with it. If I don't have the devastation, well, it won't go anywhere. But it takes time. That's the problem. So just play with it. But just get the feeling that I'm really interested in something. Really, the ski should be very powerful. That's really the best. And it should feel good as well, but that just happens anyway because I like using the body. So there. Yeah. Oi. Whoa. There we go. There we go. And it should also be really graceful, but that also comes in time as well, like being graceful with it. Graceful and devastating, they come together totally in Aikido. That's why I like it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Very nice. That's it. Okay, we'll take it a bit further. So you're going to go here. Ski, hayagashi, yokomenuchi, and then from here, release the left hand. You go to the back here, and then come into the ski like this. So just a short set. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3. Rotate to the back. Block to the top of the head. You're in this position. In this position, really find the back of the jump. So I'm right at the base, and then just finish with a ski, and then come back. So it goes 1, 2, 3. Rotate to the back. 5. Finish it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're holding your right hand, Michael, or not? Instead of your left hand.
Holding my right hand.
With it
Yeah, right hand. Yeah. Yeah, right hand.
You got me confused.
I get totally confused. What's my right hand? Yeah, that. Yeah, right hand. So I do. It's a trick because I do like that, and then as I go through it, I find that. So it's going to go in that position, but I need that contact with it because if I let that go, it won't come with me. So it's like that, there, and then as I go, as I get underneath the jaw, I can release the palm. So as that comes around, I basically release it, and then I get to the back, and then I clamp it back down again. So it's got like a small transition to make.
Yeah.
No, wrong position. That one. Yeah. Got it. Nice. So also watch the block. You can do this with a sense like this. It's why I really dislike slowness. Like slowness can really create laziness as well, because I go like I've got all the time in the world to go from here to the back and then find it. Really have a sense of urgency in it. You can do it slow. The slow's not the problem. It's what I'm thinking about the movement. So we get a sense someone's behind you and they're thrusting into the back of your spine. And if they hit your spine or they hit the center of the body, you're going to be paralyzed, right? So if they hit me, it's really going to be tragic. I really don't want that to happen. So in this case, what you're doing is rolling and protecting the body. So I'm really focused on protecting the spine in this case, because I really value my own spine. So get a sense that as you do this, I really need to have the sense that something's coming behind me. There's really a threat. How do I protect myself from it? Yeah. In this case, you can also think about a yokomen coming to the back of the head. The same applies. I don't want someone to smash my head in with a yokomen. So I'm really going to protect myself with it. So it's a bit gruesome, but really that. I really need to be protecting myself with it. That means I need to look after my core. So that just let the movement have a sense of urgency. Go there, there. There. There we go. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Good. That's it. Okay, it's not about speed. It's about like function. What am I doing with that movement? That's it. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, we'll add to it. So I'm gonna make a long one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from me, you're gonna go into Hayagaishi again. 6, 7, 8. I think something like that. We'll go it again. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hayagaishi. 6. Roll to the back, block. Finish 8. Finish on number 8 in this case. So 8 can, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, give it a try. Nice, Nick. Good. Very good. Oh, whoosh. That's it. That's it. Good. Yeah. Okay. Just watch this movement. So it's quite tricky. It's easy to kind of tie the body up. So you're in that position, and then it's very easy to do something like this with the body to kind of screw the body up to get back. But again, really feel that the spine's long and the body's wide. So you're in this kind of position, and then as you go, it's that kind of view. So really get this in. Again, it's about knowing where the center of your body is, and really rotate it, pivoting around it. So you've got this. I can do that, or you can have a sense of something much more open. There. And I really want to finish in a position that's very strong. So again, it's either blocking against the ski towards the back, that way, or it's against the yokomen to the side of the head, that. But really get a sense that what you're doing is creating a structure where you can receive either blow a strike away or receive a strike on the top of the jab. So it needs to be very solid. And then from there you go around it, find the next strike, close to there. So just notice that movement. It needs to be quite free in the spine. Oh, better. There. Yeah. Yeah, it's always looking for freedom in the spine. Hips leading the movement, and you're using the jo to protect the center all the time. Yeah. That's it. Got it. Again, feel free, if you're comfortable with it, just make it fluid as well. So you can kind of pulse through the movements, let them feed off each other. Nice and easy. Nice. Very nice, Bernie. Nice. That's it. Very good. Yes. Very nice. Okay, great. So the last couple of minutes, just really playing with anything. So as long as I can hold it together, and as long as I keep function in mind, what I'm doing with the body functionally, just just follow your own body. So follow where you want to go with it. So just start with anything. You've got all these movements. You've also got this move. Just follow it. That. Do what you like. If you lose it, just stop. Start again. Keep it calm, but keep it efficient. If you find yourself going into kata, good. Nice. Okay, great. So great. Okay, this for me was like, if I can enter that level of play with really simple exercises, and the key thing for me is that that play is very serious, super serious, because what I don't want to do in this case is like play with really terrible structure or really bad connection with the jaw, because my body doesn't care. It will remember all of it, and it will remember the good things, the non-functional things, and it will remember the functional things. So I really need to be careful when I play like this, or whatever I do, whatever we do in the dojo, whatever, to be really careful that what I'm doing is on a level that's really quality. And as soon as I drop below that in play, especially in play, I need to know to stop. So I know if I'm like working with a very weak connection with the stop and pull out of it, because although that play is quite fun and I can maybe hold it together and get it back, the body will record all of it. And I don't really want that. So I want the body to remember just good parts, but it won't. It will just remember all of it. So this is where the play is kind of serious as well, because it just is. So it's life and death in the end of the day. So that's it. I'm gonna stop with that. Domo arigato. Domo arigato. Okay, very good.
Thanks, Michael.
A lot.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
See you on Sunday. Yeah?
See you on Sunday. Yeah, we got a workshop
Or
Saturday,
tomorrow.
training in the morning.
Okay.
Those that want more.